today, from Columbus, Ohio, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Columbus Aviators taking on the Portland Snowhawks.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Portland Snowhawks and the Columbus Aviators. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they...
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep the hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And you can see they've already clinched the AFC North. As it stands, of course, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend. But you know, we always talk about how coaches say we want to win that division, and that's the key thing, right?
Oh, that's absolutely right. And that comes all the way down from the front office. They build their teams to win their division first, because if you do that, you guarantee that first game at home. Yeah, if you get the #1 seed in the bye, that's terrific. But bottom line, get into the playoffs. There are a heck of a lot of teams watching that wish they were in your spot.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Number 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And on now is the punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He's got 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
It's now second.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 96 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 8 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
Down, Portland.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And how about the big boy showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team,
When there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right,
and it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he's got it up and through. A nice, tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's the option. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
And it's 3rd down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Snowhawks, nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
1st down and 10.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On a slant, complete to Hopkins. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 12. And a Portland 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Complete.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. They bring him down to the 16-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Running the toss here to Dillon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. They'll look to throw here. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Complete to Hunter Henry.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Snowhawks 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there.
They're on 20.
This is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
A throw over the middle taken in. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And his throw here is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
they'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Callaway. In the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. A lot of action to update you on, so let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure line. Open man is Metcalf, he's got it. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That was one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing. So
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Blankenship out for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Snowhawks 10. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
There on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Dillon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's taken in by Callaway. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Callaway. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So a change of possession here on the punt. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Kaepernick to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now Kaepernick again, and that is incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On first down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 20, 10, and touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Defense. What you talking about, ref?
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That keeps the score, Aviators.
Well, they tried to get 2
Snowhawks.
and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And not
much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now an option play on second down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
That's good.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Kaepernick now on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 48-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's good for A.
On first down, Kaepernick. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The offense will line up for...
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. It's Coates. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Kaepernick.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to get this underneath to Dowdles. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Portland first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
Aviators 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 more on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Kaepernick.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Columbus, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. This throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, it's Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
Aviators 35. Snowhawks 31.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Again, it's Barkley. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 4, a minute 38 to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. 4th down.
4th down.
He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Columbus, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for our visitors, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.